would really love to, learn more about the service that you have.
For sure. And maybe if I can have your email in the chat.
ECC Fireside Chat.
Hello, and thank you for joining our Fireside Chats with founders at the European Cardano community. I am Marcus, one of the core team members, and if you like what we are doing, please consider supporting our individual projects. You will find the links to our guests and our projects below the video. Please give us a thumbs up, follow us by hitting the bell icon, and let's enjoy this session.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everybody. Another appointment of our Fireside Chat. This time is a little bit different from the others. We are joining with our common Pitch Fest. Another thing that we like to do with our community is to create different Twitter spaces that is in different languages spoken in the European Union. We used to have many of them, Italian, Spanish, Greek, Germans. Now we are a bit of slow moment, but we really love to get back to it. So please, if anybody wants to talk about everything related to Cardano, we still have some budget left from our Catalyst proposals that were funded in the past, and we'll have a small contribute for us of those events. Please get in touch with me or Marcus, and we'll gladly make it happen as soon as we can.
Perfect. And there's a little outlook. We have this Thursday a Unternehmerfrühstück, a German space for which translates to entrepreneurial breakfast. So that is around 10 o'clock. We're not entirely sure yet. Tim and I from ADAEX are working it out. So if you're an entrepreneur and you want to get into the weeds with what is currently running and getting some help maybe, then this could be a good one to join.
Good one, Marcus. So let's present our guest. The first guest, of course, is us because of our event. We have a very special guest that is Revuto here with us. Was not announced still late today. And we have also Boaz. So how we want to approach it? We should start asking for a deep dive, or if they want a pitch for our project. What do you think, Marcus?
Sorry, I was just posting. Boaz was the first one. Oh, you need the other one to join. And so why don't we give him the shot and then Vedran? Is that cool? Yeah. Awesome. And do we have the two founders that signed up for their pitches? Are they in the room?
I don't see them yet.
Not yet. Okay, I'll contact them. Perfect.
So, Boaz,
take it away.
Are you here with us?
Thank you.
Hey, hi, my friend. How are you?
Good. Thank you. I'm here as an ADAEX ambassador, a DApp developed on Cardano, and we are here with Dan. Dan is from Up-to-Date Developers, the team behind the platform, which is called ADAEX. So ADAEX is a platform funded from Project Catalyst, that platform from Cardano, as you know. So it aims to bridge the gap between USD and cryptocurrencies by offering a solution that is accessible, cost-effective, and efficient. So by enabling financial inclusion and unlocking the potential of digital assets. So what we do, we envision a future where anyone, regardless of their financial background, can easily convert their mobile money to ADA and vice versa, maximizing their earning potential and taking advantage of the benefits offered by cryptocurrencies. So through our platform, Web Mobile, we aim to create a vibrant ecosystem that fosters financial independence, innovation, and economic opportunities for individuals in Africa. So why ADAEX? or what we are calling ADAExchange App. What is a app? So it's easy to use. It has a user-friendly web and mobile interface that enables seamless conversion of ADA to local currencies in Africa. And secondly, it's 100% Fit Africa integration of ADA with mobile money aggregators, facilitating the conversion of ADA to local currencies in Africa. Actually, we are in DR Congo and Kenya, Nairobi. So it has been launched on the mainnet since October of 2024 in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and it was really useful, with the context of war, because people were able to exchange their ADA from crypto to local money in their mobile money. And other from other countries, Canada, USA, and Europe were sending ADA, so people may convert to use them in this situation, which we are undergoing. I don't know if you don't know, Goma has been in army conflict since the beginning of this year. And it is cut off of the central government. So we are trying to use ADAEX app to convert our ADA from crypto to local currency. So another advantage is another why this app it has low fees and time saving. So low transaction fees and time saving benefits. And lastly, we have local investors. You can maximize your earnings by selling local currencies within region. So what is the market that we are targeting? We have 4 categories. The first one, it has 50% made by Africans who have received ADA and want to convert it for usage purposes. The second category is that of 30% from diaspora users in other continents who want to send money to Africa either through direct exchange or by leveraging the USD transactions within a specific region. The third category is that of 15%. These are individuals who want to earn extra income. So by participating in the investors section of the platform where they can sell their USD and take a commission for their services. And the last category is that of people who want to purchase ADA. So seeking to invest in crypto, ADA, and take advantage of potential price appreciation and long-term growth opportunities. Here, it's like a trading system. So that's all I could talk about today. And what I've been saying is that we have already launched in Kenya since last February, if I'm right, and they are already also able to exchange ADA to their local currency. So apart from that, I've said that Danny is coming from the team developing ADAEX. So
thank you, and I'm gonna try to be really quick and efficient. But first of all, I'm a CEO and the founder of Revuto, and we are building a mobile app to help people actively manage and pay for their subscriptions. And how we do that is by actually combining fintech products, payment solutions with, I would say, traditional payment solutions like debit cards with crypto. And at the moment, like around 120 users across the European Economic Area are testing our app in a private beta. and we are gonna launch. We're gonna soon announce the public official launch of the service. We are waiting for a better market conditions, to be honest, to launch it across the Europe. But more importantly, also we're gonna launch two additional products which are very, very important for our ecosystem. The first one is custodial wallet. We decided to actually go multi-chain in a way, although we're gonna always stay the Cardano token and Cardano project and everything, but still we're gonna now introduce the custodial wallet supporting most popular cryptocurrencies. So people are going to be able to use other cryptocurrencies as well to actually top up those debit cards that we're going to launch soon. And we're going to introduce the Revuto Pro, which is going to bring additional, we call them advanced features to the users, which are going to be willing to pay us monthly subscription as well to access those advanced features. I'm not going to go into details, but I'm going to just say that this. And by the way, thank you for this nice overview. But it's a bit outdated. So now we have more than 400,000 registered users. Believe it or not, that's why I have some questions. We have some users from Kenya as well, and not just from Kenya, but from Africa in general. And also, one of the plans is, I believe, it's gonna happen sometimes in June or July. We're gonna launch the debit card not only for subscription payments but also for general spendings, and that is gonna be in partnership with Mastercard. We for the subscriptions we partnered with Visa, and we're gonna launch it soon. On April 2nd, we're gonna announce the official launch date, and I think that 2025 is gonna be amazing for Revuto because, believe it or not, we have been building this for 4 years now since the ICO. We had a lot of ups and downs and ups and downs. It's been exhausting. It's been exhausting for us, for the token holders and everything. But finally, now we are aiming to make a difference in 2025 and to rebuild the momentum and everything around the project. And that's why, again, I'm really grateful for having the opportunity to present this, because in the first place, the subscription management system with the debit cards is actually reserved only for European users at the moment. Because of the compliance and everything, we are not able to serve anybody outside the European Economic Area. And I actually invite everybody who still didn't, just please go and download the Revuto app. We're gonna have a non-custodial wallet on Cardano and custodial wallet supporting most or like top 15 cryptocurrencies. And one of the biggest, I would say, features that we're gonna introduce later, hopefully in June, is gonna be cross-chain swap feature, meaning that people with Revuto app are gonna be able to easily swap Solana for, either a Revu token or any other Cardano native token within the custodial wallet and back. So this is something that we are working on, and something that should really help people to easily jump into Cardano ecosystem, and of course, exchange any of the top cryptocurrencies for Cardano native tokens. So basically, that's it about Revuto. But again, we are really putting a lot of hopes on Q2, and to make a difference and to make again a lot of hype, something similar. We're gonna at least try to recreate something similar that we did in 2021. That's basically it.
Cool. Very nice. Wow.
Thank you.
A lot of new insight about the future. So
Yeah.
we like it very, very much.
Thank you. Thank you. And I always say, Revuto is a bit different, product than strictly crypto and DeFi product on Cardano. We are building, in a way, bridge between fiat and Cardano. and crypto in general. Uh, um, so some kind of a bridge, but we are using a mobile app only, Web2 approach, and more leaning towards like a financial app. Uh, so this is something that we strongly believe could make a difference in the future. So we are building this uh, for the future, not like to make only a difference now in 2025. We all know how it goes with crypto. When it's a bull cycle, everything goes up, and then when it's a bear market or bear cycle, people just leave, abandon crypto, and they don't use those products or DeFi products as much. So with this, we want to make something different, because people have subscriptions, they're going to be using them regardless of the crypto market sentiment. And we at least plan to have users regardless of the is it a bear market or a bull market.
This basically already answers the question in regards to the custodial wallet, because you probably got a lot of backlash for that, while also tackling the convenience factor, because that's
It-
Web2. People don't care in the Web2 area about the custodial. And it actually just means you're sincere about what you're doing as a company, because in Europe you have to be held liable. It's a big step into compliance to be a custodian of wallets. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah, like it's been a harsh learning curve, because launching a debit card program with a non-custodial wallet is a painful process. It is, and now everything is getting regulated, and and as you said, like people want to have, a fast, reliable product. When you do things on chain, when everything is connected to non-custodial wallet, those things take time. They're expensive. When you make a transactions, you need to have ADA, then pay for the transaction fee. We have incentives in a way, like throughout the referral program and cashback rewards. So just imagine, like sending 4% cashback via non-custodial wallet for the transaction, which is like $10, or for Netflix, which is $15. Let's say it. So it is basically it's not sustainable. To do all those things on chain, and we've been stuck in a way, it's harsh word, but we've been stuck with a non-custodial wallet and non-custodial setup, and now we are switching everything to custodial wallet. And of course, this is going to also address a bigger market if we allow people to bring their bitcoins, ethereums, Solana and other coins, and especially stable coins into our ecosystem. But still, the core of everything is going to be Revu token, which is on Cardano, and also we're going to always favor the ADA as like a main cryptocurrency on Cardano within our ecosystem. So at least that's the plan.
Awesome.
Great,
Yeah.
Sorry, do you also say that you had some question about the ADAEX app? Maybe it's
Yeah, I have
time
a question.
to
Yeah.
start with the first round of feedbacks. So what was your question?
So, by the way, it's amazing product. I think that like Africa has or brings great potential for services like theirs, where people are using mobile payments, which are very popular locally, to pay for things, and they don't have access to, I would say, worldwide services which are taking or using the payment providers which are supporting Visa and Mastercard, and that bridge between onboarding mobile payments to crypto, and then use crypto in our case to top up Visa or Mastercard. That's a great way to do things. And I want to ask, because I'm familiar with African market. I know that have like Orange Pay is very popular there, like then M-Pesa and things like that. So which services actually do they support, or guys, which services do you support? And I'm just thinking maybe how we can collaborate or partner to integrate something like yours into our app?
Okay. Can I now
Yeah, of
answer to
course.
that question?
Sure.
Okay, sure. So we support now. First of all, we are opening country after another. Like Boaz said, we started with DRC, and then we go to Kenya. But our aggregator give us now 16 countries in Africa. We are able to open ADAEX in 16 countries like Nigeria, Uganda, Kenya, DRC. But then the support of mobile money depend on country. Like for example, in DRC, we have Airtel, Orange Money, and M-Pesa. M-Pesa for Vodacom, which is something different to M-Pesa from Kenya. So each country comes with its mobile money. And then for all those 16 countries, we have access to all mobile money from those countries. So if we open, for example, Uganda, we'll have MTN money, MTN mobile money. We'll have Airtel as well. So once we decide to open a new country, we also support all the mobile money from that country. That I don't know if it answered to your question.
Okay, awesome. And is that like also it works both ways? So you can use like the mobile payments to get into crypto and other way around also to get out of crypto.
Yes, of course. When we started the test version before we go online, we were able to do like you buy ADA with mobile money easily, and it's something like the process takes like 1 minute to buy ADA from your mobile money. Like you go just to the platform, you top up, you just write like I want to buy $100 of ADA, and then the platform will top up in your mobile money. You'll just confirm with password, and we also support PayPal for now, and some credit debit and credit card from PayPal. But now we disable that functionality for now because we need to check all issues we are having. We need to make sure that we are going step by step. Now we start by exchanging from ADA to mobile money. Like you are having ADA, and then you need to like send to someone mobile money in Africa, in DRC or Kenya, for example, right now. And then it's something we did well. And since we launched in on October to now, we've exchanged like more than 28,000 ADA. Yeah, and every day we are having like 5 to 10 transactions. So both buying ADA and exchanging ADA are supporting by the platform.
Okay, please, I don't know if you have a contact of me, of my or my company. So, but if you can send me an email to vex@revuto.com. So it's VEX. I would really love to, learn more about the service that you have.
For
So
sure. I'll maybe if I can have your email in the chat.
yeah, I'm gonna put it.
Already there.
That's
Okay.
So
that's
fast.
right.
Definitely, I'll just drop you an email as soon as possible.
Awesome. Thank you.
Bedran already posted it.
Thank you, Marcus.
As the concept of mobile money is not so well known in Europe, could you just quickly explain it?
Yeah. So in Africa, as in Europe, I think you usually easily use bank account. So in Africa, most of people doesn't use bank account. For us, it's like your phone is your bank. Like your phone number, the number we use to be called, that is your main like if we compare phone number with for mobile money, account number for bank account. So the first time you are having your SIM card in Africa, you already have your bank account in your phone. So it's like a mini bank account in your phone. Yeah, and you can do everything. You can pay a bill. You can pay. You can even have like a virtual Visa card in it and use it as a bank account. Yeah, it's a bank account. I can say.
Is there any risk associated with it?
Sorry?
What are the common risks associated with mobile
Okay,
money?
okay. Not really, but yeah, of course, as everyone is using it, you can make mistakes, sending only mistakes, but risk I don't really have right now. Really not, because I'm usually use my mobile money account here in Kenya, for example, and they support everything as bank support, like custom support, and everything you can have in bank account, you'll have it in your mobile money. So maybe the risk will be, and even for bank account, it's the same. There is no zero risk for technologies. So I know that there is some, but I can't list them. So the same risk we can have for bank account, we can still have them for mobile money.
So you could even have a savings account in there, or is that more transactional accounts?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. For example, not everyone can in Africa, but for example, in Kenya, we have like I don't know. I know that you can't see very well, but we have a lot of mini application in the platform. So we have savings, we have many things. You can control your your monthly transactions. You can like fix your spendings per month. You can control everything. So it's really like a bank, but now it's easy to access. People don't trust bank because when you need to have your money, you need to spend a lot of time at the bank to have back your money. But with mobile money, you have it everywhere. Our traditional bank in Africa doesn't really have softwares, applications, so we don't access to our money directly. Like we need to go to bank to withdraw or to ATM to withdraw our money. But with mobile money, I can even spend, for example, here in Kenya, I can spend 1 year paying everything without seeing cash and using just my phone.
It's literally the level between TradFi and crypto. It's just exactly that in between.
Exactly.
Very cool. I didn't know so much about it. I always thought, okay, it's a way to transfer between any other payment and your fiat account. And I didn't know that the phone number actually is tied to a bank account, or is basically a bank account. I didn't know that. That's really interesting. Very cool. That makes a lot of sense now. That really closes a lot of questions. I was writing along the way. Do you have an API that you already provide, or should projects basically just integrate a widget?
So yeah, in our roadmap, we are planning to have an API for mostly for bulk transactions. In our platform, we just do like one transaction per, you can just do one transaction per operation. But now people like company like Lead Donation are requesting API to make bulk transactions. So they have like monthly payments in Kenya or in Jersey. So they will just put a list of their payment, and the payment will be automated with our API. So they're using their ADA directly. The developers or staffs receiving their money in their mobile money account. And the roadmap, the next step will be the stablecoin, providing the USDM and some native token. And then after that step, after that that milestone, we'll have the API available. The minimum API possible, like only for sending and controlling your transactions. But yeah, that will provide after this next milestone.
Wonderful. Do you have a time frame for this? When about? This might be happening. Is this already still already 25, or is it more 26?
Sorry?
Is it do you have a plan for 2025, or is it more 2026?
So we have planned from 2024 to 2027. So the main thing from 2024 to 2027 will be, first of all, to make sure that the platform is working very, very well, and to implement at least 10 countries in Africa, the most used countries in Africa, and then to make sure that we now support stablecoins, and not only ADA, not only Cardano cryptocurrency, we will also support USDT itself. So most of crypto users now trust USDT. And yeah, in Cardano, we can say USDM and some stablecoins. That's why we are making sure that we can now support stablecoins in this 2025. At the end of 2025, we need to make sure that we support USDM at least very, very well. And to like now we have a limit of transaction per day. That happened because of our aggregator. So we need to bigger amount. Like now you can only exchange 400 ADA per day, but we need to make sure that a user can exchange more than 1,000 ADA per day. So 1,000 ADA per day for many users, for many countries. That's our target for the 2025. And then we'll be opening country after another. And then 2027 will be we'll have all futures we need to have for ADAEX. So all the three parts: buy, sell, and local investors.
Wonderful. That's a really intriguing model, and I'll contact you too. I dropped my email, and then
okay,
need to
thank you
as well.
If I may add a suggestion, just support stablecoins. USDM is, that would be wonderful. You don't have to support many other Cardano native tokens besides, of course, ADA, because people are gonna figure out how to exchange stablecoin for anything else on Cardano. In the first place, that's why we have stablecoins, to
exactly. Yeah, that's even why it's our priority for this next milestone.
Yeah. But hearing that you're gonna be also supporting USDT is awesome. It's amazing. Yeah.
Perfect. As we have you here, Vedran, do you want token projects approaching you?
Token projects. Listen, yeah, that's a good question. So before we had some initiatives throughout our staking center to actually invite other projects to our ecosystem, help them to get more users, and of course help our users to learn more about the Cardano and everything. But to be honest, because of our really unique setup and everything, we decided not to actually pursue that goal anymore, because also one of our goals was to support Cardano native tokens to actually top up debit cards and to allow people to use those tokens to pay for something. Now, when we integrated with Dex Hunter, and when people can actually exchange any Cardano token for ADA and Revo. We decided only to focus on Revo and ADA because also now when we are going to introduce the non-custodial wallet, Revo and ADA are going to be the only tokens supported on that wallet. And that's only because not many tokens, unfortunately, within Cardano are present on centralized exchanges. And that's really unfortunate situation. I think that we did a last post, and I think that around 13 projects are present on centralized exchanges, although only few, I would say, of them are present on tier one or maybe better tiered exchanges. That means that, being listed on BitTrue, on Bitmart, even LCX, which is trying to make presence in the Europe, is not helping because those exchanges, they don't offer a lot of volume, at least organic volume, and nothing that could actually help those projects have market basically on centralized exchanges. So I think now, besides World Mobile Token and okay,
I think
we
I
have
is going there. Charlie 3 has it.
Charlie 3. Don't take me for a word, but there are just a couple of course, now
Bitcoin, I
making a huge progress, to be
Yeah.
honest, because I think that they're present on HTX and Kraken, and of course Gate and MEXC. So those are good exchanges. But I would say, like, besides just a couple of projects, not much, presence, I would say, from other Cardano projects on centralized exchanges, and that's a shame, to be honest, because if anything, on those centralized exchanges, Cardano is paired with USDT, which is bringing a lot of liquidity and also opportunity to off-ramp token to fiat, which is, I still think, very important feature. We all know that we are striving to decentralization and everything, and we all hope that one day everything is going to be circling around crypto. But until then, people are still using crypto to pay for things, by off-ramping either through those cryptocurrencies through the debit cards or some other ways to fiat to pay for things. Yeah, things are getting better, but
Forex. It's Forex.
yeah. So it was not a short answer because I wanted to explain. Now with custodial wallet, we're gonna be able to partner with projects outside the Cardano. That's a good thing because again, bigger market to address, but we're gonna see how we're gonna go with that in the future. We still, again, we like Cardano. We didn't get a lot of backlash on adding a non-custodial wallet. Sorry, the custodial wallet to our app. To be honest, maybe some other did get more backlash, like World Mobile Token, but I think that they did a good decision, and they're a good project in the end, doing well. I know that the Patrick had some backlash because he said, he's also going like the multi-chain, adding support for Solana. Smart Places guys are also going multi-chain, and in the end, we see like the Charles going with the Midnight, also in a way multi-chain. In the end, crypto is too small space to have like those limited smaller markets.
Each chain builds out their own use case, and you can use the divergence.
Exactly.
I mean, you do it today in Web 2. You use one provider for one thing and the other provider for the other thing, and maybe
Exactly.
two providers from the same field that are actually competitors to.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's totally normal. You don't need to build a religion around that.
Yeah, but it took took us time, for everybody, for us founders, to learn it on hard way, that we need to again address bigger markets.
Absolutely. Um, but still, you have to pay for the listings, right? Even from those exchanges, it's not cheap.
Yeah, that's a huge problem, and I would say, luckily we decided to do so quite early, because if we would be now, without sex, it would be almost, if not even impossible, to list on centralized exchange, because I'm gonna be fully transparent about it. Like, so we paid, like, it cost us 770,000 to list with KuCoin. So 270 was a listing fee, 100 was a marketing fee, and then like $400,000 in USDT was a deposit, for the market making, which you cannot touch, and then they say we're gonna reimburse that, but of course, with time in the bear market, all those funds went, were liquidated. Bye exactly, because also the big difference is that on centralized exchanges, the project provides liquidity for the market making, while on DEX, the community can go and put ADA and your token, and provide liquidity to earn some money. So it's a quite different thing, and that's why I think that all those projects who didn't decide to do so, from 2021, 2022, 2023, maybe even so, they're gonna have now difficult time to list their token with tier one or prominent exchanges, and that's a problem. At least I think so. For some projects, maybe that's not the case. They think that being only present on Cardano dexes is good enough for them. Okay, let's be it so. But if you go on top tools and if you check the volumes, the trading volumes, daily volumes on Cardano, besides maybe top 10 projects, even if that, the volumes are really low.
Oh,
Very,
absolutely.
very low. And
That
that's sad, but
that leads me to my final question. Um, how do you guys go about the marketing squads, basically? I mean, you can pay regular marketers, or you can go the ambassador route. Um, how do you implement that, and how is it for you as an ambassador, Boaz, um, to work in this field? Because I would assume it's a little bit like the classical way. I mean, when I started in marketing or in sales, it was purely commission based. I lived quite well of it, right? But in the beginning, it's just you just gotta grind your way uh, out of this time span until you have your sale, right? And then it's good, and then it's good, right? But how do you guys tackle that in a bear market and in an ongoing bear market? Because you have to use the funds well. Are you doing an affiliate program, for example? That's what we're going to plan, right? So,
sorry, Marcus, was that a question for me?
for all of you, for Boaz being an ambassador, for Danny, for ADAEX, and for you too. So the way, and to give you an insight, we're going to go for an affiliate program. So you say every customer that has been brought in is getting the marketer plain fiat.
Yeah.
And that's it. And then they can decide whether they want to go crypto or not.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it. And just to quickly answer your question, this is something that we're gonna do now when we're gonna introduce Revuto Pro, which is very important for us, because in the end we need to start making money. Okay, we're gonna be earning money on small top-up fees and transaction fees, and fees for that and that, but those are really small fees. For us, is very important to actually boost up that SaaS business model, because we're going to have Revuto Pro, which is going to have advanced features, and then we're going to start charging people $10 per month for using the Revuto Pro. And of course, we need to grow that paying customer user base, and we're going to use the affiliate program, because that's what all SaaS businesses do. And that's my short answer. about the topic.
Makes sense. Which is where I see the strength of ADAEX. If we can tie it together using the API, then you can directly shoot the commissions through mobile money to the people. That's the use case that I see.
Yeah,
Are you guys there?
yeah, it's a great use case.
There he is. Boaz is back, and Danny, are you still here? It was Danny, right?
Yeah, hello. I was talking, my microphone was mute. I was mute. Yeah, it's a very good use case. Yeah, for sure.
And how are you going with the grow? What's your way of, if you can and want to share it, of working with ambassadors or salespeople?
So it really depends. I think right now we are not able to. We did not think about that option, but then as the project is growing, we definitely still will have time to think about ambassadorship and partnership in deep. But right now we are very concentrated on the project itself and make sure that we are gaining more user and satisfying users. Yeah.
For ADAEX, I'm the unique ambassador in the world.
But a very good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Very, very good one. Yeah.
If I just may add, like we have some experience with the African countries, and we had like a referral program, which is something similar to affiliate program for the users to bring us more people from Africa. But the problem with Africa is that like it's a different. Uh, uh, how would I put it? So, if you reward people with the same amount of money as you do with Europeans, it's a lot of money for African people. And then you get a lot of those so-called bounty hunters, they just, bring you users which are not actually adding value to your product, or, they don't have like a lifetime value good enough for your project. So it's a bit tricky, how to actually acquire a lot of users from Africa, which in the end are going to be users of your service.
The way how we go about it, or how we plan it out, is that there needs to be at least 3 months of proper subscription. So you have a delay, and then you can transfer, because then you have at least that money back that you would send out.
Yeah, that's a good point. And also one other thing is that that's tricky, at least in our case, is KYC with the African countries. They have that like you can do like a non-photo or something like that KYC. Like they have a different kind of documents that they can use, but and then of course KYC it's a thing that costs money. And then again, if you get tons of users which are just bounty hunters and which are gonna do KYC because they're gonna get a reward and nothing else, you can end up pretty fast in huge trouble slash expense.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Do you have
That's why even we escape the KYC for users who will be exchanging more less than 1,000 ADA. We did a contract with our aggregator, so he will support all users who will be exchanging less than 1,000. So if there is a transaction more than before, it like Binance. So for minimum of 1,000, you don't need KYC. If you want to exchange more than 1,000 daily, like if you want to now start exchanging for example, 5,000 daily or more, and then you need to do a KYC, because for users exchanging 10 ADA, 100 ADA, we can't do KYC for them.
Of course, it doesn't make any economical sense.
That's the tricky part with the compliance. So I honestly, I wouldn't know what the current barrier is until you need to KYC.
Marcus, there is something similar in European Union, up to 250 euros or something like that, or 200 euros. You can do things without the KYC, or they call it the KYC light. You know, you just have to prove that you're like above 18 years or something like that, but nothing else.
Yeah, but that's the problem. If you don't have a proper KYC method, how could you be compliant?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. In a way, it is. Gentlemen,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to leave you now. I have other things to do. I'm really sorry. And again, thank you, Marcus, and all the European Cardano community for giving me again the opportunity, and the whole Revuto community, to present ourselves. Let's stay in touch. I'm gonna for sure be in contact with the guys for off-ramping crypto to mobile payments. Amazing service. And yeah, thank you.
You're very
Thank you.
welcome, and always welcome.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you.
if Revuto can somehow help you, I'm always here. So
Yeah.
I'm always here. Open
We'll
for
keep in touch.
discussion.
I'll drop you an email so we can even discuss and see what we can do.
Awesome. Thank you.
So let's say
Thank
goodbye
you.
to everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Here.
Our time is more or less what we planned for. So thank you, everybody. It was a very nice session. We learned a lot. And at least for me, it was very interesting for both sides. So if you want to come back, you are guys always welcome. Please get back to us in the next town hall, or whenever you want. Really, your contributions are always very much appreciated.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Enjoy your evening.